You are the spearhead of the attack, bowling attack, and now the captain also. So how do you foresee the challenge on the field?
See, nothing changes for me. You have to do the job. You can help the team by doing your job to the best of your ability. That's what I am also looking to do. We've got a very good team. We've got a lot of experienced players. I've got a lot of people who are there to help me out as well. So I'm just looking forward to help the team at the best capacity that I can, and understand how the game is heading and try to contribute to the best of my ability.
Yeah. When did you finally come to know that you have to lead the side? Because there was a lot of discussions whether you will be or whether you will be fit enough. So when did you finally come to know?
So we were waiting for an announcement because we were waiting for Rohit's confirmation. So we were saying that we did a test today morning as well. So he's tested positive in that test. So then there was a discussion with the coach, and then he announced that he told me that I'll be leading the side. But there were discussions that whatever is the scenario, then we'll look forward to it. So today morning, once we did his test, then I was officially informed that I'm going to lead the side.
Now, you spoke about yourself, but have you given it much thought that you might not feel at fine leg at all? You might just be in the... Have you given that thought? And just when you heard the news, who did you tell? Did you call, a coach, your mother? How was that?
See, of course, it's great that, when sometimes you're standing in fine leg, you could go away from the game. This time we've got an opportunity to be in the game all the time, be active and make calls. So that time you're obviously involved a lot more, and you can really be involved and you can make a lot of plays like that. And when I came to know, it's been a massive achievement, and I told my family they're really proud of me, and I'm very happy that this day has come. And yeah, very happy with the achievement, but now focusing on the work that we have to do and prepare to the best of our ability.
First of all, congratulations, Jasprit. Talking specifically about this game, this summer in England, there has been a lot of talk about the Duke's ball because of the durability of the ball. So you guys have played the warm-up game there, and now you have been practicing with it. Have you found any difference with the team, the Duke's ball this summer?
See, we are not very aware of what is the talk going around with the Duke ball. We are trying to focus on what we have to do as a team. We are focusing on our preparations. When we played in Leicester, the wicket was a little different. Over here, the wicket might play a little differently. So we are focusing on what we have to do. We don't want to focus on things that we cannot control. So the quality of the ball or how the ball is behaving, that is outside of our control. So we don't want to focus too much on that and try to nag about it, that the ball is well or not. Whatever is the job, we are professionals and we have to take care of it. And that is what we'll do as a team. Whatever scenario comes, and we'll try to tackle it however we should.
जसप्रीत हमेशा आप बैट्समैन कैप्टन के अंडर खेले हो, अब बॉलर कैप्टन होने वाला है, तो इसमें कुछ सोच में बदलाव आता है? आप किस तरीके से गेम को देखते हो, आप क्या सोचते हो?
देखिए सर, मेरे लिए बैट्समैन, बॉलर, फील्डर, विकेट कीपर सब क्रिकेटर्स ही हैं. पूरे गेम में सब इन्वॉल्व रहते हैं, सब अपना पार्ट रोल करते हैं. तो मैं वो उस एस्पेक्ट से मैंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं कि बैट्समैन कैप्टन, बॉलर कैप्टन. प्लेयर है, हम सब प्लेयर्स हैं. अपने बेस्ट ऑफ आवर एबिलिटी हम सब गेम रीड करते हैं, और बहुत सारे लीडर्स ऑलरेडी टीम में हैं जो पहले कैप्टन कर चुके हैं, तो उनसे भी मैं गाइडेंस ले सकता हूँ. तो हम 11 प्लेयर्स का एक ही रोल होता है कि टीम को कैसे जिताए, चाहे कैप्टन कोई भी करे. हमारा मेन एम है कि टीम का कैसे फ़ायदा हो सकता है. तो वही थॉट प्रोसेस रखा है. ऐसा कुछ एडेड एक्स्ट्रा नहीं सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं बॉलर हूँ तो मैं कुछ अलग लेके आऊँ. मेन एम है कि टीम को जिताना है कैसे भी करके, और हमारा जो बेस्ट थॉट प्रोसेसेस आएंगे, जो प्लान्स बनाएंगे, उसको हम एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं.
इंग्लिश टीम बहुत ज़्यादा एग्रेसिवली खेल रही है, क्या उससे अपॉर्चुनिटी बढ़ जाती है बॉलर के लिए भी?
जैसे इंग्लैंड टीम खेल रही है, उसमें हम ज़्यादा फोकस नहीं करते, क्योंकि हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हमारी स्ट्रेंथ्स हमको पता है. अगर हमने अपना काम अच्छे से किया तो हम बहुत बिलीव करते हैं कि हमारी टीम कोई भी जगह पे कहीं भी कंडीशन में जीत सकती है और अच्छा कर सकती है. तो हम ज़्यादा अटेंशन हमारी टीम को देना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि हमें किसी को मेंटल एडवांटेज नहीं दे रहा कि सामने वाली टीम क्या कर रही है, क्योंकि फिर हमारा ध्यान हमारे काम से हट के सामने वाली टीम पे ज़्यादा है. तो वो हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि ना करें. बाहर की आवाज़ जो भी है, जैसा भी है, उससे पे हमको फोकस नहीं करना है. हमारा काम हमने अच्छे से किया तो चीज़ें अपने आप ठीक रहेंगी.
You've never led at any level. But what gives you the confidence that considering this game at the last minute, you asked what gives you confidence that tomorrow you're going to work out in the next 5 days is going to be fun?
See, you always want responsibility, right? You play cricket for that responsibility. When there's pressure, then the taste of success feels good. So that is why I'm always up for responsibilities. I love to be in the tough challenges, and this is no different. Every time new challenge comes, you're always excited and you want to test yourself in deep water. So this is no different. And captaincy, I've spoken to a lot of players. Everybody improves and keeps on getting better as they do it. Even I've spoken to MS. He told me this. He's straight away captain in the Indian team. He had never captained anywhere else. So he's one of the most successful captains to be ever there. So I'm just focusing how I can help the team, not focusing on what I've done before or what I want to do before or how things work or this is the way the cricketing convention works or this is how the rules have been set. I am focusing how to help the team, and I'll try to contribute towards the best of my ability.
One side question, your wife is around as a journalist. Does she distract you?
Not at all. I don't. I am here to play cricket. I'm here to focus on my job. She's there to focus on her job. And when we are done with the game, then we'll probably have a discussion what was happening during the game.
One last question from the Revuda.
Jasprit, did you have the opportunity to look at the wicket?
Yes, we just had a look. There have been discussions between me and the coach. So we've had a look and we've got a fair idea how it should behave and how it should be. It should look like how it should behave.
Have you decided about the opening players at least?
Yes, we've decided and we're pretty much clear about the combination, but you're not going to reveal it now, so you'll have to wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, Vivek and then.
जसप्रीत ओपनिंग में क्या रोहित शर्मा के एब्सेंस में कौन हो सकता है भारत का?
See, मैंने अभी just बताया आपको. We are pretty clear on what we want to do. Obviously, Rohit is a very important player, but we'll surely miss him. When it's unfortunate that this has happened and he's missing out. But we are clear on the combination. You'll have to just wait for tomorrow.
England have been playing a very, very attacking style under Stokes and McCullum. Have you thought about how you're going to counteract that? Is that an exciting prospect to face such an aggressive team?
Of course. It's good on them that they've come through a good series. They won against New Zealand. But as I said, we try to focus on our team more than the other team because we don't want to give any mental advantage. Yes, people do well, but when we focus on our job, when we focus on our strengths as a team, when we are able to execute whatever we want to as a team and we are in the right frame of mind, that really helps our team to perform to the best of their ability. So this is what we are focusing. We don't want to look at the other team and how they are playing. Yes, they're playing good cricket, but we want to play good cricket as well. So that is what we are focusing on, that if we tick all our boxes, we tick all our preparations, then that will help us to be in the best position.
What's the mentality for this series? Are you seeing this series as to complete the series win from last summer, or are you viewing it as a kind of one-off test match because so much has changed since then?
See, we don't look in the past. We just look at it as whatever cricket game you play, you want to win, isn't it? We never play any game to lose or just to compete or to play as for a draw. We want to play for a win, and whenever we play a game or whenever you're representing your country, you want to put your best foot forward. So that is what we are focusing. We're not focusing what has happened. What has happened in the past, that's all gone. We try to be in the moment. We want to be immersed in the moment and try to focus on the job in hand and try to give our best shot.
As a bowler, is it frightening when you see England doing what they're doing in terms of chasing numbers and how they might come at you?
See, I play my cricket very differently, in comparison to any other players. I do not want to give any mental advantage to any of the players. I look at myself and I feel that what I have to do to prepare best and to be in the right frame of mind. Because if I am in a very good frame of mind, if I am in a very good head of space, then we're very difficult to beat. So that is the mindset that we want to get into, and then if we are there, so then everything else could be taken care of.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Jasprit. You made your debut under Virat in the Caribbean, and now to lead the country, it's a huge honor. So, and both Virat and Rohit are here in UK. So, what sort of inputs have you got, or have you had the opportunity to have work with them before going into the test match?
Of course, see, we've got great leaders in the squad. we obviously had a little conversation with Virat and obviously with Rohit. He's in isolation, but he can have a little conversation through video calls or however we can talk. So yeah, obviously their role is very, very important. They play a massive role still in the team whenever they're around, and obviously he'll be there in the squad in the side when I'm bowling to have discussions when if any changes are to be made or what does he feel and what are his suggestions. So his suggestions are invaluable and are always important for us as a team.
We can take final couple of questions if anyone still wants to ask. Yeah.
जसप्रीत, यहाँ पर जैसे कि अब एक नया ट्रेंड आपको लगता है आपके आने के बाद सेट होगा कि एक तेज गेंदबाज भी कप्तानी करेगा। भारत में हमने बस कपिल पाजी को देखा, एक तेज गेंदबाज जो कप्तानी इन्होंने की थी। उसके बाद अब हम आपको देख रहे हैं ऑस्ट्रेलियन टीम में पैट कमिंस हैं, कॉटनी वॉल्श वेस्ट इंडीज को लीड कर चुके हैं, वसीम अकरम, इमरान खान। तो अब इंडिया में भी एक फास्ट बॉल को कप्तानी मिली।
सी, मैं ऐसे नहीं देख रहा हूँ कि फास्ट बॉलर को दो बेस्ट कैंडिडेट है, जो बेस्ट प्लेयर, जो बेस्ट टीम को आगे ले जा सकता है उसको कैप्टन बनना चाहिए, कि टीम को एक अच्छे डायरेक्शन में ड्राइव करेगा, अच्छे पोजीशन पे लेके आएगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे हम सब टीम के लिए काम कर रहे हैं और इंडियन टीम को आगे ले जाना की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। तो वही प्रोसेस रहेगा। अगर वो फास्ट बॉलर है तो अच्छी बात है, अगर वो बैट्समैन है, स्पिनर है, डजेंट मैटर। मेन एम है कि इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम को आगे लेके जाए।
जसप्रीत, जैसा आपने अभी कहा कि MS से भी आप इन्फ्लुएंस रहे क्योंकि उसके अंडर में खेले, फिर विराट थे, फिर रोहित के साथ भी आपने काफ़ी टाइम बिताया। ये रेगुलर कैप्टन है, इन तीनों के अलावा भी कोई ऐसे कैप्टन आइडल रहे जिनको एज ए फॉर्मेटिव ईयर्स में आपने फॉलो किया है, कोई इंटरनेशनल कैप्टन, या फिर इन तीनों से कौन से ऐसे एलिमेंट है जिसको आप बहुत ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस रहे हैं?
सी, ऑब्वियसली ये लोग लेजेंड्स ऑफ द गेम है, ये लोग ने बहुत कंट्रीब्यूट किया है अपनी गेम में, इंडियन क्रिकेट के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा कंट्रीब्यूट किया है और अभी भी करते हैं। पर मैं किसी को एम्यूलेट करने, मैं ऑब्वियसली सबकी एडवाइजेस सुनता हूँ, मैं सबसे सीखने की कोशिश करता हूँ, बट इवेंचुअली जो आपके इंस्टिंक्ट्स बोलते हैं, आपका तरीका सबसे सिमिलर नहीं हो सकता। तो मैं वही कोशिश करता हूँ कि सीखूँ मैं सबसे, बट इवेंचुअली फिर जो आपके इंस्टिंक्ट्स बोलते हैं, आपको जो सही कॉल लेना लगता है टीम के लिए, जो बेस्ट सिनेरियो होगा, मैं वही कोशिश करता हूँ। बहुत सारे अच्छे कैप्टन्स रहे हैं, मैं काफ़ी सीनियर प्लेयर्स के अंडर खेला हूँ, मैं सबसे सीखने की कोशिश करता हूँ। कभी भी कोई पॉइंट कहीं से भी मिल सकता है जो आपके लिए बेनिफिशियल हो।
कोई इंटरनेशनल कैप्टन पास्ट में, मतलब जिससे आप एज ए फैन जब आप ग्रो अप कर रहे थे, उनके कैप्टनसी स्टाइल पसंद था, ये कोई भी हो सकता है?
नहीं, ऐसा कोई कैप्टन नहीं था जब मैं छोटा था। तो मैं फास्ट बॉलिंग का ही फ़ैन था, मैं जहाँ भी देखता था मैं फास्ट बॉलर्स को एमुलेट करने की कोशिश करता था।
Taking away from the captaincy, moving away from the captaincy, last year Joe Root was the best batter in the first 4 tests. You were in his highest wicket taker. You had a lot of duels with him. Recently, Root said that he wants to, or he and England batters want to rewrite the coaching manual, the way they play bat. They're hitting reverse scoops and etc., taking advantage of the fields. What is it about Root that he's the best test batter right now, currently going, that you as an opponent enjoy bowling to? What is the contest that you see? How does he challenge you?
See, obviously he's batting really well and he's high on confidence, but you want to test yourself against players who are high on confidence, are really best in the world. So I always look forward to such challenges. You always, as I said before, you want to be tested, you want responsibility, you want tough things to come your way, so you find solutions and that give you a lot of confidence in the future. So yeah, he's batting really well. He's worked out what he has to do in English conditions and abroad. So that's very good for him and English cricket. But we have plans and we will focus on what we have to do to the best of our ability, what we have to do, how will we stop him, or how we going to try and stop him from making runs. But yeah, he's in very good form. He's batting really well, and yeah, credit to him for getting into that space and enjoying.
Hi Ben.
Hello.
How close are you to deciding your team, naming your team?
Yeah, we've got, unfortunately, Folkesy's not recovered as well as we'd have liked to. So Sam is going to stay in the team and be our keeper, and Jimmy comes back in replacement of Jamie.
You say he's not recovered. He practiced yesterday and today. What's the issue?
Yeah, he just hasn't really recovered from last week. He doesn't feel like he could give the best account of himself this week. So we sort of took the decisions out of his hands and said, just get yourself better.
Was there any consideration to giving best over that?
At the moment, Johnny is in the form of his life. He's our, best middle order batsman at the moment. Ben Folkes is our keeper going forward, and we just want Johnny to concentrate on batting, because however he's thinking about at the moment, it's working. So yeah, we just want Johnny to keep concentrating on doing what he's doing out in the middle of the bat. And as I said, Ben Folkes is our keeper going forward.
Does James Anderson come back in?
Yeah, he does.
For who?
Jamie.
Okay, sorry, you said that.
I did say that.
I'll stick with it. Tough on Jamie, having scored 97 obviously, but a man with a big future.
Yeah, look, and that's how sport at the top level can work sometimes. Obviously, Jimmy wasn't. We didn't feel he'd recovered as well as we would like to last week, so Jamie got his opportunity to show what he can do on a cricket field. He gave the best account possible of himself, and he's obviously someone that we see has a bright and long future for England going forward. So it obviously must be very disappointing for him, but he can walk away knowing that he's done everything that he possibly could have done last week to really put his name forward to have a good career for England.
And given all the overs the bowlers have bowled, why haven't you bowled yourself more, particularly at Headingley?
I said after day 4, I think, there was actually a method to why I didn't bowl. Brody in particular wasn't very happy with me then, but I really wanted to push the bowlers as far as I possibly could to make them realise what they can do. Matty Potts, 23, 24 years of age, in his 3rd Test match, must have taken a lot of confidence knowing that he can back up spell after spell after spell after spell. Brody, 36, nearly bowling 50 overs in the game, always looks threatening. And Leachy, bowling 60, maybe nearly 70 overs in the game on a wicket that's not really known for spinners doing well. So yeah, I just wanted to push them as far as I possibly could, and they managed to bowl the best team out in the world twice with 3 seamers and a spinner.
Your attacking mantra has worked brilliantly so far since you took over against New Zealand. What do you do now? Do you change that against India, or do you carry on?
Carry on.
Can you get more attacking?
If there's a team that can, it's us.
And is India a step up from New Zealand in your eyes?
Well, we just beat the best team in the world 3-0. India are obviously a completely different opposition, different, dynamic of team, but, we concentrate on ourselves. We understand what we do well, but we have also taken into account who we're playing against. But because the opposition changes doesn't mean that we're going to change.
There's a good rivalry when this series was played out last summer, a little bit of needle. That was under a different captain, both for England and with Kohli. India, do you think that rivalry, that needle will continue, or will it have died away a little bit because of the time gap?
To be honest, I wasn't even watching cricket last summer, so yeah, I didn't watch much of it, but it always is England v India. The way that Virat led the Indian cricket team over however long he did it was something to watch. So yeah, looking forward to this game.
And finally from me, I guess the one guy who hasn't scored runs under your captaincy is Zach Crawley. How is he? Is he still confident? And with talk of potentially bringing Josh Buttler back, do you back him to come good here?
When we picked the squad, before we'd even played a test match, the squad was picked on the basis that every player in every position is the best player in England to carry us forward in the way that we want to. This team and this squad is going to be given a lot of time to perform. Zach Crawley is still in my plans, Brendan's plans going forward to make this testing great again.
Regardless of what happens here?
Regardless, yeah.
Ali? Ben, there's obviously a lot's changed since when you were here last summer. Different captains and coaches on both sides. Yourself, you're back inside. India are 2-1 up. How are you seeing this Test match? Is this a case of trying to level a series, or are you viewing it as a kind of one-off, and that last summer is just a completely different story, is it?
No, we still obviously know that we need to win this game to draw the series from a year ago. But as I said at the end of last week, that at the moment this is bigger than results, bigger than I don't know what happens out on the field. There's more to it than that. We obviously want to win every game that we play, but it's bigger than that, if that makes sense.
Do you mean in terms of Test cricket itself?
Yeah.
Can you expand on that?
Yeah, look, I think what we managed to do over the last 3 weeks is, just reshape Test cricket with the way that we've played. And we want people to enjoy watching us play. And I think people are enjoying watching us play because they don't know what they're going to get, because they don't know how it's going to turn out, but they know how we're going to come out and play. I sort of liken it to when the one day team started in 2015 again. Everybody wanted to watch us play because they knew if they did come and watch us, they could watch something special.